Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, do you believe or do you think the media realizes what we really think about them? Are they completely, to use that expression, tone deaf? I mean, what reality do they live in? Every single day, whether it's Trump coverage or any type of coverage, they just prove who they are. You can't trust the media. The media has their own agenda. They're bought and paid for by their advertisers. It's truly amazing. I'm going to use a personal example, and I'm also going to use it as an opportunity to speak out once again for my favorite organization, Dr. Durrani victims. You're not going to believe this. And the public needs to know this more, how corrupt they are. This is firsthand knowledge. The Enquirer, the Cincinnati Business Courier, and the Ohio Supreme Court News all covered the recommendation that I be fined $13,000. They all covered it. Every one of them. Every one of them. Now, I would like for you to compare the allegation against me, which is totally bogus, completely bogus, and the insignificance of it. I mean, the absolute insignificance of it compared to what I'm about ready to tell you. The lead attorney for Dr. Durrani is a scoundrel by the name of Mike Lyon. I have kept from the beginning, since 2013, a laundry list of how big of a scoundrel he is. This guy is one of the most corrupt gangster lawyers I have ever known. And we have filed complaints against him with the Ohio Bar Association, with the Ohio Disciplinary Council, repeatedly. Do you know what happens when we file a complaint against him? They say, well, we need to wait until the litigation is over because there's a rule that says that those things have to be stayed until the litigation is over. Does that same standard apply to us? Hell no. Hell no. And we have sued, by the way. Durrani victims have sued Mike Lyon. And that case sits in Hamilton County Court, and the judges just keep passing it around and nothing happens for all of his scoundrelness. Michael Lyon, the allegation is, participated in Durrani's flight from this country by encouragement or otherwise. That's one of about 100 things that Mike Lyon has done. The other thing that happens is these large defense firms, they will freaking outright lie in court filing after court filing after court filing. They will misrepresent. What happens to them with the judges and the court system? Nothing. In Kentucky, I once had an associate that was working for me cite a case inadvertently that had gotten overruled. Do you know that these large defense firms do that all day, every day? When the judge confronted me with this federal judge, Reeves, I said, Judge, I own my own law firm. Okay, I rely upon other people to do some research. I'm sorry that she made a miscite. That guy fined me $30,000 and had the law firm audit it. That is the double standard that exists. What I am holding in my hands right here is a lawsuit in federal court in the Southern District of Ohio, 138 pages long, against Dr. Durrani's malpractice insurance called Medical Protective. What Medical Protective has done in this litigation is the worst bad faith, the most unethical practice in the history, maybe, of insurance. It was filed on October, this is the second amended complaint that was filed on October 20th, 20. There's a motion to dismiss pending in the court, which sits and sits and sits and sits, that needs to be ruled upon. Let's go over. Yet, there's sealed verdicts by the state court system. It's been 7 years and only 40 trials out of over 500 victims. 64 have died. 60 have filed bankruptcy. There's been foreclosure, evictions, and lawsuits, gag orders, and the judges sit on motions. We've had motions pending for a year in state court. They just sit there, holding up appeals of legal victories. It's unbelievable. Meanwhile, on those 40 cases that have been tried, Deters Law has won nearly, just under, $100 million in verdicts. About $20 million of it is collectible under that insurance policy. That's amazing, isn't it? You can go around and ask around. I don't know any law firm in the country who's tried 40 cases over 18 months and won that kind of money in medical malpractice, including the largest verdict in the history of Ohio. Now, despite that, here's how the system treats Deters Law. When we need help with the law firm, we have requested for years now resumes from tri-state law schools and the tri-state bar associations. They don't even respond. They don't even send resumes. A law firm that fights that hard and is that successful is blackballed by the legal profession and the bar association. That's a fact. That is a fact. I got to ask you a question. If you wanted to hire a lawyer, why would you ever want to hire one of the good old boys? You have no idea what scoundrels lawyers are. Sell you out, take your money, don't care about you, don't fight, bill, on and on and on. Tell you, here's what plaintiffs' lawyers do. They tell you they're going to review your case, but then they don't really review your case. It just sits there. Here's another thing is, there was a recent article by an Inquirer writer saying how great DeVillers, the Southern District United States Attorney, is for prosecuting the city council members for corruption. Yeah, that's all wonderful. You know what? Despite mountains of evidence handed to them showing criminal activity, Joe Deters' office and the United States Attorney's Office refused to charge the tri-state hospitals for their complicity in the Durrani litigation. Refused. It's unbelievable. I got to ask you a question. Do you think hospitals knowingly allowing a doctor to do unnecessary spine surgeries on people might be a crime somewhere? You think it might be a crime? Why wouldn't that happen? And why wouldn't the tri-state media cover all of this? The tri-state media has refused to take a look at this lawsuit. It's been sent to them. They ignored it. They ignored all. They ignored all. Folks, Cincinnati sucks in so many ways. And one of the ways is the media, the court system, and the corporate hospitals are all in bed together. They're all in bed together. It's disgusting. Thank God there's people like me and a law firm like Deters Law that fights back. And we will win. Hell, we've already won. We'll keep winning. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.